Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready, break. Score on these guys, man.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he's got some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39.
45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Bucs at 7-5 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun. Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll look to throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
The sense that they should take the ball, and I think they have to be happy with the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's second and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively. In their early goings, all he had 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. and swat that one away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
2nd and 3. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3rd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
He decided the opportunity was there to launch a deep ball. But he was not able to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those teams approach to the backbone of this offense. We know everyone's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run here with Bigsby. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the carry, Bigsby. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents had a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first...
There he goes, left side!
Inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for KC. Give him 58 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
9 yards, and that makes him just short. So third and less than a yard.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mahomes will throw for it.
Out to his left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2 guys and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
It feels like the whole team's infected.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Third down and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It was a loss of about 6, and now he gains up 3rd. Here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get in.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back times.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Bigsby once more. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ted Bigsby hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
3rd and 3.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Check that.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
Thank you. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job?
Under pressure, they got him again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kalijah Cansey tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Bigsby. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker at
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Bigsby. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tank Bigsby with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's...
And this is caught inside the 5.
Now 1st and goal.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mahomes.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Buccaneers 49, Chiefs 44.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because